Both of the trays have been covered now with their first piece of fabric, and I'm going to line out the insides now so I can be ready to do the final lining. I'm going to do this with a piece of fabric, not necessarily the same color, but the same thickness as what the covering material was. So I'm going to give this a little measure. First, cutting it so that the edge of the lining can wrap around the spine edge of the tray. I want this to fit fairly closely, so I'm going to cut this square now, give it a little trim by lining up on my board here. So that I can fit it in. And it doesn't have to fit exactly to butt up to the fabric that we've already turned in on this bottom level. But it does have to fit close enough so that there will be no shadows. So I'm making two little marks here to cut this piece off. And then I will trim this top here so that it'll be a little closer to where it has to be. Okay, that's just a little mark there. Now I'll glue this out. Make sure I know which way it's going to go in. Okay. And then just lay this in here. And then wrap this around the edge here. Now we also have to line out the back. So I'll cut another piece. And this could be done with smaller pieces. It can be done with, even a puzzle of pieces if you want to, because you just want to get rid of the space that may be created between the thickness of the fabric and the board when we actually put it down onto the case. So I'm going to do a little measurement here, make a cut, and slide this up, make another little cut here, so that'll fit. I'll measure for the space in here now. And then we'll do this one out. and lay this into the bottom of the case. Okay, now we have to line the inside with the final lining, and for that we have I have a decorative paper, and I'm going to make a measurement here which makes this 12 and 5/8, and I want this to wrap around again, so that'll be about 10 1/4 inches. I'll cut that piece. I've cut the paper on the board shear, and I see that it fits in here. So now I'm going to glue this one out. And we'll drop this one into place as well. And you have to be careful about getting the corners exactly in place here. And then we'll just lay this down with the folder here. Then I'm going to fold the edge down like this on the edge of the table, bring this up, and wrap this around. And there we have a finished tray. I'm going to do this to the other one, and then we'll start making the case for the box itself.